Hey guys, what's up? My name is Six. In today's video I'm going to talk about the most requested trading related questions of all time. And even though I mentioned probably all of these in my previous videos, I wasn't really satisfied because I didn't have a video that would sum it up in a short. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. So probably the most requested question of all time is how to start with trading. And before I really get into it, please keep in mind that trading is not easy. And if it was easy, everyone would simply do it. And this is what you really have to keep in mind before really getting into it. Question number 2, is it possible to start trading from nothing? Of course it is, but I've done it myself more than once. However, I don't really recommend it. Nowadays I usually recommend people to start by investing somewhat of a reasonable amount that they won't simply miss, and it can be even as low as 20 bucks. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. And generally speaking, in trading, the more you own, the easier it gets. And to put it in the example, let's imagine you have one expensive item. Now when you have this item, you are fully restricted to trading only this item. You can surely get some profit, but imagine if you had like 10 of these, like 10 expensive items. People will trade you more often and you might even get better deals on some items. And not to mention, you are always building a name in the trading community. And please bear with me, this is really important. You need to have somewhat of a name in the community if you want to progress in trading. Now, where to start trading? There is a simple answer to this. Trade servers. In terms of game choices, as of right now, and as far as I know, there are only 2 game choices, and that are CSGO and TF2. I mean, there are other games such as Rocket League. I've heard people trade it up from Rocket League items as well. But as far as my experiences, CSGO and TF2 are the best choices available right now. I've decided to stick with TF2 because if you trade in CSGO, any item you trade, it receives a 7-day cooldown. In TF2 there are no such cooldowns, and that's why I chose TF2 over CSGO. Now, the next thing many people struggle with: if you can get a single trade for some time, don't give up yet. Now, everyone has bad days, and as I said earlier, trading is a long process and it requires a huge patience, so please So please remember that trading in theory is pretty easy. However, as it turns out, in reality,
it's not that easy.
So, what to do if you happen to get stuck with some item? Well, of course, it depends which item you have at the time. Everything is sellable. A great example is finding love. Now, there is surely at least someone who will also find interest in you.
Even though you ugly as fuck and stink.
Everyone will find somebody. However, this is some poetry shit. Anyway, however, this process requires time and luck, and this is exactly what you have to keep in mind while trading. But yeah, everything is sellable. You just need to find someone who will buy it, and this is as simple as it is. Try to work on your negotiation skills as well, and if you want to approach someone you fancy in real life, you need to have a very good communication. You need to have a very good communication. You need to have very good communication skills. Yeah, see? That's why you should learn how to negotiate with people. And this thing can't be taught, unfortunately. I mean, everyone has their own way how to approach people. Everyone has their own way how to negotiate. And every one of us is different in some way. That's why you need to find your own path. Although, I can give you some basic tips how to improve. If you are from a foreign country like myself, try to improve your English, try to work on it, try to be more polite to people. And this is what I actually don't see that often when I'm on trade servers. People just try to get some mad profits, but they are not even polite to you. And that's why I try to be polite to every single person I trade. And it actually gets me pretty reasonable amount of trades. Try to imagine that you are a shop owner and you are selling rice cookers, for instance. And even though you hate what you do, and even though your family is ashamed of what you do, you still need to convince a buyer that buying your rice cooker is a better choice than buying one of someone else. Now, even though I gave a pretty misleading example, yeah, I guess you get the point. You need to find someone, you need to give them a reason to buy something off you rather than buying it from someone else. You need to be different in some way. Anyway guys, this is all I wanted to say to this video. These were the top most requested questions of all time about trading. And I know this wasn't supposed to be a trading tutorial, even though it looks like one. I should say something wise at the end. Well, profit is when you trade something for more than you bought it for. And this is, guys, what you should keep in mind always when trading. So yeah, with this, I'm out guys. Thanks for watching and see you all until the next one.